to party.
I think we need to remember the sacrifices and honor and duty that these brave men and women give to our nation. It is so inspirational for the children to see what it really means. It's not barbecues, it's not balloons, it is absolutely being proud of these people who fight for your freedom.
The governor ordering flags to be lowered tomorrow to half-staff in observance of Memorial Day. Your flag should be displayed at half-staff until noon and at full staff then from noon until sunset. Nearly 80,000 people expected to line a stretch of Jefferson and St. Clair Shores for the 65th annual Memorial Day Parade. This year's theme is remembering our fallen heroes. The parade gets underway this hour, should run until about 3 p.m. This very dangerous and enticing to small children are kept under control.
I would put them, obviously on the same kind of page as things like swimming pools. And so having either a designated caregiver that's just specifically looking after the children before, you have a bunch of guests that are over, making sure that you have the proper either fences or gates or latches, depending on the age group of children that you're going to have.
Dr. Hurt says between highway wrecks, boating accidents, grilling mishaps, and heat and sun-related illness, many emergency rooms are swamped every Memorial Day weekend. WWJ News Time 106, Detroit Child Protective Services investigating after a 17-month-old girl was left in a car in a shopping center parking lot for nearly an hour on Saturday. The Good Samaritan heard the crying toddler in an SUV in the parking lot of Meyer off of Woodward and 8 Mile in Detroit. The sunroof was open on the vehicle, and the Samaritan was able to get her out of the car and sit with her until Detroit police arrived. Police say the girl's grandmother had a sleeping toddler in the car. Police issued the grandmother a ticket. A man is in critical condition after being hit by a car in Romulus. The man, who has not been identified, was walking late Friday night near Inkster and Beverly when he was struck by a car driven by a 37-year-old man from Flat Rock. The driver of the car suffered minor injuries. Investigators think the man in critical condition may have been hit by another car before that incident in Inkster. Anybody who has information is urged to contact police. Political, community, and business leaders heading to Mackinac Island this week. It's the annual Mackinac Policy Conference. State Senator Coleman Young says jobs is the #1 issue facing Detroit and the region.
I think primarily we just got to put people back to work, and that's a major issue in Detroit. I think that's a major issue in the region as well. I think it's jobs, and quite frankly, it's poverty. And I think that we can be doing a better job here in the city of Detroit.
And one of the 3 topics to be discussed at the conference is increasing economic opportunity.
Ongoing test of technologies that let vehicles communicate with each other and the infrastructure. Michigan has moved to be a leader in testing connected highways. They're meant to use technology to move traffic faster and keep roads safer. Jeff Gilbert, WWJ News Radio 950.
WWJ News Time at 1:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8th. Let's head out to the roads. Anything developing out there right now?
Just a couple of fairs, actually, for this weekend. The St. Mary's Paulus Country Fair at Orchard Lake in Commerce. Through those AAA Jam Cams, that's doing very nicely now. Also, St. Clair Shores Parade is today at Martyr Road and Martin Road on Jefferson Ave. It's closed. Also, 9 Mile, 10 Mile, and 11 Mile east of Harper. That's blocked as well. If there's something you'd like to update us on, the tipster line is open at 248-423-6WWJ. In the 24-hour Hines Park Lincoln Employment Traffic Center, O'Neill Stevens for WWJ News Radio 950.
And we check in now with Dave Samuel. He's got the AccuWeather forecast.
After a nice start to our Sunday, things get a little turbulent this afternoon. We'll have some showers and thunderstorms moving in later this afternoon. Those thunderstorms that could be rather strong with high winds and very heavy rainfall, while the high of 77. And the shower thunderstorm activity will linger into the first part of tonight, drying out later tonight with a low of 57. And tomorrow, Memorial Day itself, it looks nice. Partly sunny with a high of 77 degrees. Nothing more than a stray afternoon shower. Tuesday, partly sunny, the high 71. The cooler Wednesday, only 67. Back up to 73 Thursday. This is AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Samuel on WWJ News Radio 950.
73 degrees currently at Metro. 74 right now in Roseville. Warren also at 74 degrees. Traffic and weather together on the 8th. Your next update happening at 1:18 this afternoon. WWJ News Time 110.
You're listening to the
the News Watch. Always on for you. News Radio 950 WWJ.
Well, he came up with the Detroit Tigers, went on to play 17 years in the major leagues before heading to Washington, where he served in Congress. Hall of Fame pitcher Jim Bunning died on Saturday at the age of 85.
He debuted in 1955 with the Tigers, and he remained with the team until 1963, 118 wins. And now you look, 3.45 ERA or 1,400 strikeouts. I mean, that's doing it for Detroit.
Dennis Fithian with our sister station, 97.1 The Ticket, says Bunning was the first pitcher after 1900 to throw no-hitters in both the American and National Leagues. It's been an unusual sight and some unusual sounds at Riverside Park in Ypsilanti. Yeah, that's what you think it is. It's the sound of sheep. They're part of Project Mo, a business started last fall by Superior Township resident Yuko Frazier. The sheep eat grass and foliage where it's hard for traditional lawn mowers to reach. The sheep also eat plants humans avoid, such as poison ivy, and they produce manure that can be used as fertilizer. The flock can